Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us on newslinkindiana.com for Friday, March 3rd, 2006. I'm Rachel Stibb. After more than 9 hours of deliberation, a Blackford County jury found Emigio Lopez guilty of murder. The prosecutor charged Lopez with stabbing Melvin Hernandez Lopez almost 80 times in his Montpelier home 2 years ago. The jury found 4 aggravating circumstances for the judge to consider during Lopez's sentencing, including attacking a weakened victim and causing the victim severe pain. The Blackford Circuit Court will likely sentence Lopez in early June. Natalee Holloway has been missing since May 30th of last year, when she vanished on the island of Aruba. Today, her mother is in Indiana to share her story. Newslink Indiana's Laura Warfield was there.
Ball State senior Stephanie Wells is ready to go on her spring break trip to London. But before she leaves, one woman has a message for her.
You just cannot allow yourself to get in a condition or a situation where you're unable to defend yourself or choose your free will.
Beth Holloway Twitty spent the last 10 months in Aruba searching for her daughter Natalee. She's been missing since the last night of her senior trip. Natalee's fate isn't known, but her mother is sharing Natalee's story through the program she started called Safe Travels.
To see if I could begin giving a message to these young sons and daughters.
Twitty said her daughter Natalee may have had a false sense of security within her tight-knit senior class. Today, she urged Burris students that they can never be too careful.
I want them to be prepared, because I don't think that Natalee's graduating class was.
It's a lesson Wells will take with her on spring break.
When you hear something on the news, it seems so far away. It doesn't seem like it could happen to you or your friends, but when you hear someone's mother up there talking, and it really hits home knowing that it could happen to you.
A message everyone should hear. In Muncie, Laura Warfield, Newslink, Indiana.
Muncie was Twitty's first stop in the Safe Travels tour, and she will continue to speak around the country. Pendleton Town Hall will soon have a new look. The Town Council approved the purchase of the Pendleton Banking Building. The 2 town offices will move to the new building later on this year. The move will double the current office space. Hanging chads, pregnant chads, they've been kicked out to the polls and new machines are in. Newslink Indiana's Jennifer Fike explains what other changes to expect on Election Day.
Roll call.
After a vote,
Mr. Bruns?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Swinger? Yes.
and 3 signatures, it's finally official. Electronic voting machines will be in the voting booths come May.
Our old punch card machines are now illegal. We cannot use them anymore in the United States.
Voters need to be prepared for changes at the polls.
The voters need to know when they go to the polling place, they're going to have a photo ID. Basically, if you have a valid driver's license, you're fine. You need to take it with you when you go to the polling place.
This upcoming election is all things new for Delaware County, all the way down to the new voting machines, which are handicap accessible. And now even the polling places are going to have to accommodate those with disabilities, and that is causing some precincts to have to find a new voting location.
Precinct 20 will have a new poll location. After more than 40 years, the South Madison Street Community Center will not be the voting site. Harris is concerned that some voters will stay at home on Election Day.
My experience has been that when it's been very difficult for people to cast their vote, they tend not to.
Wenger spent a year telling people about the changes. She says it might catch up with her.
I've been through 13 elections now as a county clerk, and I joke that I hope every election hasn't taken a year off my life. But if they have, this election is going to take 2 years off my life. So.
A year that will be Wenger's last election year as clerk. In Muncie, Jennifer Fike, Newslink, Indiana.
And find out where you can vote before the May 2nd primary. To learn more, visit us on newslinkindiana.com. And Taylor University is using a generous donation on a global level. A $1.5 million donation from the Taylor graduate Cindy Spencer Marrelli will fund a global engagement center. This center will bring a Taylor course to other countries. Administrators believe it will help prepare students to lead and serve around the world.
People can say, yes, I attended Taylor University in Indiana, but the world was my classroom.
Betty expects the center to be up and running by this fall. And now Jennifer Cook joins us with a look at tonight's weather. It was a little chilly today, and I had to wear my scarf and jacket, and I really don't like it very much.
You know, we saw lots of cloud cover, and we saw temperatures middle 30s, about 10 degrees below the average. But I have good news. The long day battle with the clouds is ending. But you know what? That is bad news for temperatures tonight, but good news for temperatures tomorrow. Tonight, temperatures are going to fall into the lower 20s. In fact, locally, we're going to see 20 degrees, 23 Indianapolis, 22 Lafayette, 23 also in Bloomington. For the day tomorrow, we're going to warm up about 5 degrees warmer than we saw today. Still about 6 degrees below the normal for this time of year. 40 locally, 43 Indianapolis, 42 Lafayette. Even warmer towards the south, 48 in southern Illinois. The reason why we're going to see the warmer temperatures through the day tomorrow is because this high pressure system's going to control the weather pattern. It's going to bring us some sunny skies for your Saturday. Then changes are going to move in. In fact, Saturday evening into early Sunday, we're going to see the clouds increase. And by Sunday afternoon, a line of rain showers are going to begin to develop. And in fact, as temperatures fall, because this warm front's really not going to do much, we're going to see some of the rain showers change into snow showers late Sunday night into early Monday morning. Before tonight, expect mostly clear and chilly. Once again, the average is 28. Locally, we're going to see about 8 degrees colder, 20 degrees. For the day tomorrow, 40 degrees, but mostly sunny, so that's good news, although we are about 6 degrees below the average for this time of year. The 5-day forecast shows the rain-snow mix moving in Sunday. Once again, as temperatures fall Sunday night, we're going to see our rain showers change into snow showers. The snow showers are going to continue through early part of Monday, but then we're going to see a midweek warm-up. 45 Tuesday, 50 Wednesday, even warmer for Thursday.
So we got a cold weekend, and then hopefully it'll get a little bit warmer.
Yes,
I like that.
it will.
Okay, thanks, Jennifer. And the growing problem of high school students dropping out is causing the state to jump in. Newslink Indiana's Michelle Long tells you what the state is doing to keep students in school.
High school dropouts have always been a problem. But with new legislation, students will have a harder time leaving these halls.
We need to reduce the dropout rate. That's killing. It's a drag on society. It's a drag on our economic development.
Illness, financial hardship, or a court order may soon be the only ways a student under the age of 18 can leave high school.
If you go to your principal and simply state, I want to drop out and go get my GED, under the new legislation, if it passes, that principal would have to say no.
A bill overwhelmingly passed by both the House and Senate aims to reduce the number of high school dropouts in Indiana, and now sits in the hands of the governor for review.
If the bill is passed, it will impose just 3 ways students can drop out of high school, leaving some officials concerned that students will find alternative ways to get out.
They may even do things so that they will be suspended or even possibly expelled.
I would end up getting in fights and stuff and end up in detention.
At 16 years old, Whited left Muncie's Southside and is now earning her high school diploma through an adult education program. If the law had been in place, Whited would have had to stay in school. To her, that would have been a mistake.
Because if I didn't, I would just get in trouble.
If a student meets the requirements to drop out, they have to sign a form that explains the long-term effects. In Muncie, Michelle Long, Newslink, Indiana.
If signed to law, it will take effect into July. To learn more about the bill, you can visit us on our website. And those are the headlines for East Central Indiana for Thursday, Friday, March 3rd. Join us again for more local news about local people right here on newslinkindiana.com.